Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, how are you? I hope you are doing all well. Welcome back to another exciting episode. As in the previous video, I have discussed all about the unary operators in the C language, right? So in this video, we'll talk all about the binary operators in the C language, right? So we will understand with its categories and with examples, right? So let's we understand what are binary operators that are used in the C language, right? So binary operators always need two parents because because operators in the C language always used for the calculation, right? For that operators that are used two parents in the C language that are called binary operators, right? So let's we understand with example, right? For example, I write here, suppose I write here a plus b, right? So suppose that these are two parents and this is the one operator, right? So here two parents are used by using one operator, right? So this is the binary operators, right? These are two parents and this is the one plus operators, right? So these are two parents are used to do calculation. For example, a variable hold the value 10 and b variable value hold the 20 and it is equal to the 30, right? So now two parents or two values are used to do calculations, right? So that's operated in the program are used two parents, that's value where we used two values or two operands to do calculation in C. That operators are called binary operators, right? So let's we understand it's all categories that are used in the C language, right? First one category is that performing calculation, right? But that operators that are used performing calculation, that operators are called arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to do calculation in the programs, right? So what are arithmetic operators? First one is that plus, negative, asterisk, division and modulus operators, right? So these are all operators that are used in the programs to do calculation, right? I hope you know all about the plus, negative, asterisk and division. And what is the modulus operator? Modulus operator is the remaining value after the division, right? That's value, that remainder value after the division, right? For example, I write here 11 and divide on 3, right? And it's divide on 3 and remaining value is 1, right? So this is the remaining answer, right, of the after the division. So this value is mod value, right? To find out this value in C programs, we use modulus operator, right? And how we will write in the program? 11 mod modulus 3 equal to the 1, right? Because this is the answer of remaining after the division, right? And it will be answer 1, right? I hope you got it. What is modulus operator, right? And this is the asterisk and this is the multiplication symbol, right? In multiplication symbol, right, we'll use in programs asterisk symbol to do multiplication, right? And next category that are used in programs as a binary operator is that operators are used to make decision in condition. That operators are called relational operators. Relational operators are binary operators that are used to make decision in condition in programs, right? So what are these operators? These operators are equal, not equal, less than, greater than, equal or less than, equal or greater than, right? So these are all relational operators that are used in the C programs to make the decision with whether condition is true or not. So let's we understand these all operators by using an example, right? So this is the C program example. We will understand all that operators by using this. First one is that equal operators, right? So this is the equal operator, not double equal, because in C program we also used equal operator this, right? So this is the assignment operators and this is the equal operators in C, right? Assignment operator is used to assign a value to a variable. For example, I write here A10, right? So that's mean 10 value will be assigned to this variable. So this symbol is equal operator then used in C programs, right? So now first operator is equal operator. Equal operator I have written here equal, right? These are all operators used in condition, right, to make decision, right, which statement will be executed and which statement will be skipped, right. First one is that equal operator, right. I have declared here a variable 10 and b variable 5, right, and a is 10 and b is 5. It means that the condition is saying that 10 equal to the 5, right. So 10 is not equal to the 5. Now this statement will be skipped and else statement will be printed on the screen, right. So this is the structure of if else statement, right, because these are all operators used in condition, right. So this if else is condition. If the first condition is true, then this first statement will be executed. If this condition is wrong, then else statement is executed, right. I hope you got it, right. And next operator is that not equal. Not equal operators means that a is 10 and b is 5. 10 is not equal to the 5, right. This is the true condition, right. So now this statement will be executed and else statement will be skipped, right. This is the working of not operators. So now I write less than operator, right. So now less than operator means that a is 10 and b is 5. 10 less than 5. This is wrong statement because 10 is not less than 5, right. So that's why this statement will be skipped and this and else statement will be executed, right. That is centered statement, right. We can write here any statement here. We can write here it is equal or not, right. We can write any statement in double quotation marks, right, that we want to print after the condition, right. And next is the greater than operator is that is 10 is greater than 5, right. So this is statement true because 10 is greater than 5, right. So now first statement will be executed after the if condition, right, and else statement will be skipped, right. And next operator is that equal or less than. Equal or less than are two conditions, right, because these are two operators, right. First one is that equal and second one is that less than operator, right. So now this statement make the decision by taking two operators, right. If the first variable a is equal to the b, then this statement will be executed, right. If this is not equal, right, and this a is less than b, then this statement also executed, right. So these are two conditions, right, in this operator these are two conditions, right. So now we'll see the how it work. A is 10, b is 5, right. 10 is not equal to the 5. This is the wrong condition, right. And a is less than b. This is also wrong condition, right, because these both conditions are false. Now this statement will be skipped and this statement will be executed, right. And last one operator is that equal or greater than. Equal or greater than means also two conditions. First one condition is that a is not equal to the b. This is the wrong, right. And a is greater than b, right. This is the true, right. So now this statement will be executed and this statement will be skipped. I hope this statement will be skipped, right. I hope you got it all about that relational operators, how they work in C language, right. So let's understand the next categories in the C language. So next category that are used as a binary operators is that combine the conditions, right. That operators are called Logical operators. Logical operators are used to combine the condition. In my previous example, I have written only one condition, right? If we want to make decision on more than one condition, then we will need to the logical operators to combine the condition, right? In the C language, there are three logical operators, right? But two operators are binary operators, and one operator is a unary operator, right? First one is that AND operator, and second one is that OR operators, and third one operator is NOT operators, that is unary operators. Because NOT operator use only one operands, right? So that's why it is unary operators, and these are two binary operators, right? So now we'll understand with example how they will combine the conditions in C programs, right? So this is a simple program that will decide the number is entered number is even or odd, right? So here a variable, and what we will enter the numbers, and that numbers will decide the programs even or odd, right? So here I have used two conditions. First one is this condition and second one is this condition, right? I have written here two conditions, and I combine this condition by AND operators, right? We can combine OR operators and AND operators, right? What is the difference? AND operators, when we put the AND operators means that these two conditions must be true, right? Then this statement will be executed, right? Otherwise else statement will be executed, right? If any one statement will be wrong in AND operators, then this statement will not be executed, and this statement will be executed, right? So now we'll understand its execution, right? So a modulus 2, a is 10, a modulus 2 equal to the 0, right? If this a variable 10 completely divide on 2 and remainder is 0, then that's mean it's completely divide on 2 and it is even numbers, right? And second condition is that a always greater than 0, that's mean a must be always positive, right? Negative is not true statement, negative is not true condition, right? So these are both true condition, because 10 completely divide on 2 and a is greater than 0, because this is the positive number. So now even statement will be executed, right? I hope you got it. And next we will use OR operators. OR operator is also used to combine the conditions, right? We can write here more than one condition we can by using logical operators and OR operators, right? So but now I have used OR operators. OR operators mean that if any condition becomes true, then this statement will be executed and this statement will be skipped, right? OR operators means that if this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. If this statement is true, then this statement will be executed. If I write here more than many conditions, if any condition becomes true, then this statement will be executed and this statement will be skipped. In AND operators, if any statement will wrong, if any one statement will be wrong, then this statement will be skipped. This statement will not be printed, right? So now I have write here OR operators. OR operators means that any condition will becomes true, then this statement will be executed, right? So first one is condition true, second one is condition true, right? So if I write here, so now I have write here a less than 0, that's mean a is negative numbers, right? And this condition is true. Now this condition is true and this condition is false, but I have written here OR operator, that means any condition is true, then this statement will be executed. It will print on the screen this is the even number, right? So these are logical operators to combine the conditions. I hope you got it, right? And next we will talk fourth categories that are used as a binary operators in the C language, right? Fourth one category is that assigning values and performing calculations, right? That operators that are used to assign the values and some performing calculation, right? That are called assignment operators. Assignment operators. Which are assignment operators? Assignment operators are equal, plus equal, negative equal, asterisk equal, division equal, right? So these are assignment operators that operators that assign the values to variable, right? So let's we understand with example. Suppose that I write here is 20, right? So that's mean a 20 value will be assigned to this variable, so that's why it is assignment operators, right? So that's why it is assignment operators, because this operator assign the value to this variable, right? And this is the assignment operators, and this is also assignment operator, but these operators are used to do calculation, right? First we have to declare this variable by assignment operators and working on that operators, right? For example, I have written, for example, we have write a is equal to 20, right? So now next I'll write a plus equal 4, right? So that's mean this is the increment of 4. Now this variable becomes 24, right? So now a variable value will be 24 because this is the increment of 4, right? So if I write here negative 16 value will be assigned to this variable because this is the decrement of 4, right? So if I write here asterisk equal, right? So now 80 value will be assigned to this variable, right? So if I write here division, value will be assigned to this variable, right? I hope you got it, all that assignment operators, right? So these are all operators used to assign a value to a variable, right? So that's why these all operators are called assignment operators. And next, last, fifth category that is used as a binary operators is that operators are used to manipulate data on binary languages. That operators are called bitwise operators. Bitwise operators are used in binary language, right? The binary language means that machine language 0 and 1, right? What are these operators? These operators are AND operator, OR operator, XOR operator, left shift, right shift, and NOT operator. So these operators are bitwise operators that are used in binary language, right? That bitwise operators are used both user and machine, right? Because these are fundamental low level programming tasks like manipulating on individual bits in data structure, right? These operators are also used in data structures, right? But that operators are also utilized by the programmers, right? Such as in these operators are also utilized by the programmers in various purposes, right? For example, optimizing code, implementing data comparison algorithm, and third one is that handling device input output operation, right? So these are bitwise operators that are used in low level programming language, right? But they are mostly used by the machine in low level programming language, right? So I hope you got it all about the binary operators, right? In the next video we will write programs and we will clear all about the unity operators in the C language, right? So keep doing coding and practice. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, a lot of care of you.